Tonight, we're just going to do a unstructured sort of meditation. I have a role play that I have been attempting to record multiple times and getting interrupted. And rather than putting in the energy to do it and then be interrupted again, we're going to record a meditation and let that get interrupted. And if it doesn't get interrupted, then so be it. But we're just going to sit back and relax. So, as usual, when we do our meditations here with a purring Wolverine, find a comfortable spot. This is not necessarily for sleep or for relaxation. Finding your zen, taking a load off. It might drift into sleep, I don't know. Unstructured. So, if you're in bed, make sure you're ready to go to bed. Taking your medication, your alarm is set, you brushed your teeth, said goodnight to whoever you have to say goodnight to. You're ready to go. Otherwise, make sure your self is supported in your chair. Make sure your feet are firmly planted on the ground. Your arms are supported, whether that be on the armrests or resting in your lap. You're leaning back, comfortable. Head and neck are supported. The most important thing to remember as we go through the next few minutes together is that it is always acceptable to take time to decompress for yourself. There are a lot of stressors in this world. And there are a lot of burdens that can be put upon us from many different sources. No matter what, it's okay to take some time to detoxify, to work on, to release the demon within oneself. Don't misconstrue taking care of yourself as being selfish. There are certainly people who are selfish and then use self-care as a crutch. But typically, if you're not having to defend yourself, you're okay. And right now, nobody's accusing you of anything, so you're okay here. Take a moment right now and check in with your physical surroundings. Even if your eyes are closed, how is your bed or your chair pressing against your body? How is your body pressing against it? What is supported? How's the temperature of the room? Are there any noises you can hear beyond your headphones? Ground yourself in the present moment, physically, understanding that this is your environment, whether it be temporary, regular, irregular, permanent. Right now, this is your environment, and within it, you you have found a space to find peace and relaxation. Allow a sense of warmth, happiness, contentedness, as we've talked about. Sense of peace and contentedness, warmth, radiate out from the center of your being, taking over. Feel acceptance in allowing yourself to relax. If it helps, picture a light in the center of your being that's radiating that warmth, that feeling of relaxation outwards. As that warmth fills you, I want your awareness to naturally turn inwards to yourself. Feel the warmth tracing through your muscles. Even if you can't feel it, picture the blood pumping through your veins. All of the various internal organs working together in harmony to keep you moving, or in this particular case, just to keep you alive and supported while you take care of yourself mentally. And to be honest, this is taking care of yourself physically as well in a way. Take the time now to focus on your physical self. As you feel the light fill your body, what spots are resistant to that relaxation? Is there something in your shoulders or your hips, knees or your ankles? Something in your stomach? Nothing at all. Is there anything that's causing you discomfort? If there is, bring special attention to that location and direct more of the guiding light, the warming light. Guide more of the warming light to that area. As the light fills that area, feel the stress and anxiety and pain dissipate and drain from your body. Allow the relaxation to completely take over, and then move on to the next point of pain or frustration, the next obstacle to total relaxation. Allow the light to do its work. Don't feel rushed here. Allow that stress to puff away. Allow the muscle knots to loosen themselves, to relax, even if just a little, under your guidance and that warmth from within. Go ahead and scan throughout your body, taking out any parts that are not feeling connected to your whole, directing extra energy to them until you are one luminescent being. And when you achieve this, recognize that you are always this luminescent being. Even when you're not focused on it, even when you're not meditating specifically to achieve that result and allowing that light to take over, you are a luminescent being, worthy of good things. You deserve peace, contentedness, frequent bouts of happiness. Take some time to check in with your senses. We've spent some time now very focused inward on the self physically. But what do you hear? What do you taste? What do you smell? Allow yourself to branch out now. What were some recent smells or recent feelings that have brought you a sense of peace or happiness, even if it was small? A victory in a video game, a particularly good meal, sleeping in a little bit later than normal, getting a good email in response to a suggestion made to your boss or company. Reach out with your senses presently and backwards in time and find sources of comfort that are all around you, and recognize that little things can be sources of comfort. It doesn't have to be a magnificent event. It can be a crisp, cold glass of water after it's been a particularly warm, dehydrating day. Think of some things that make you feel relaxed. It's okay to let your mind wander here. This meditation is not about keeping things in focus, or hasn't been so far. We'll do a little bit of that later if you want. But truly right now, it's just about meeting you where you are and recognizing that that is a perfectly good place to be. In fact, as you go through focused portions of meditation, which we'll do in a breathing exercise upcoming, it's still okay for your brain to wander. Sometimes when you meditate, your mind is empty road. You have all to yourself, and it's easy to navigate and stay focused on what's happening. Sometimes it's a rainy day, there's cars that won't stay in their lanes, nobody knows how to drive, and everything is just getting out of hand. And that is also okay in this meditation. If you get distracted, if your brain does not want to stay focused on the breathing exercise, so be it. Let it go, and then when you catch yourself, so to speak, you can bring yourself back to thinking about the present moment, your feelings, your breath, etc. So right now, let's do a little breathing. This is, I gotta say, my go-to at night to fall back asleep, in the middle of the day to calm myself down. Every meditation that I do, and oftentimes just to catch 30 seconds in the day. The 10 breath. We've done it in previous meditations, but we're going to do it here again because it's my favorite. Every inhale is a odd count integer 1 up. Exhale is another. So 1, 2. I don't care if you go in through the nose and out through your mouth. I personally find that to be a good rhythm and a good way to channel focus for my breath. If you prefer to do like a 2 or 3 count in, hold for 1, 2 or 3 count out as your breath, that's fine. For me, the focus of this particular breath meditation will be the count 1 in, 2 out, 3 in, 4 out. And when we hit 10, we start again. 9 in, 10 out, 1 in, 2 out. That's now oftentimes where you'll find yourself or catch yourself being a bit distracted is on 13 or 14. All right, let's begin. As you go through your breathing, it is okay if you lose track of the number. Circle back when you get an opportunity, when you catch yourself. Even as I'm talking, which will increase the likelihood that you get distracted. If you do find yourself calming off of the number, bring yourself back. You can start over at 1. You can pick the last number that you remember counting reasonably and correctly. Whichever you prefer. As you feel yourself getting tired or relaxing, slipping deeper away, remember that is perfectly acceptable. In fact, it's probably a good thing. Taking time to relax and recuperate is important. We do not take enough time to recuperate. Always stretching ourselves thin, pushing as hard as we can to get to the next thing, to accomplish more, to be productive all the time. But the truth is, relaxation, self-care, these things are important. Checking in with oneself, a personal Sabbath, a time where you take time to check in you doing? How is your body doing? How is your mind doing? How is your heart doing? How are you feeling in this moment? Take time to really think about these things. Take time to really check in, whether it be 15 minutes once a week, whether it be 15 minutes a day, whether it be 5 minutes a day, whether it be one hour session on Sunday night, whatever works best for you, but make sure that you are taking time once a week if possible. I would say at least once a week, but take time when you get the time to focus on yourself. You can do these meditations in the shower. You can do them right before you fall asleep. You can do them with or without my guidance or the guidance of any of the other fantastic ASMR artists who do meditations on the YouTubes. But when you do relax, remember to take time and to allow yourself to do so guilt-free. So feel free to stop doing your counting if you're still counting. If you are still counting, I am impressed by your dedication. It's been a minute. It's been more than a minute. Alright. This video mostly didn't get interrupted. I'm feeling pretty good about that. Wishing I had done the roleplay a bit now, but what are you gonna do? We'll try to get to that one in the next couple days. Of course, I'm gonna have to start from scratch because at this point I have this beard growing back. And also at this point we've transitioned out of the meditation and we're headed towards ramble territory, so we better cut this off. I want you to know that you can restart this video or simply run through additional made-up mental meditation exercises on your own. There is no secret to meditation. There is no magic. There is no levitation, astral projection, feeling of enlightenment or oneness with the world that you will achieve through any specific technique. These will happen to you randomly. It's not the point of meditation. The point of meditation is to take time to let your mind be a mind and to bring some focus and attention to your being, both corporeal, metaphorical, metaphysical, and spiritual. As always, I thank you for joining me tonight. I hope you found this relaxing. Sorry for the long wait between videos.